Hi, welcome to my summer course, Discipline-Specific Topics in Instructional Technology. I'd like to give you a little bit of an introduction and prepare you for what we're going to be doing. In this recording, I'll give you an introduction to myself, an overview of the course. I'd like to talk about the assignments and the final project. So my name is Lori Keating. My background is instructional technology, and prior to that, I had a degree in computer science and English and counseling, and worked as a technical writer for quite a long time. With instructional technology, I was the district technology coordinator in Douglas for several years and did training. I wrote a lot of grants. I started there in the early 90s when technology in the classroom was still relatively new, and one of the goals at that school was to bring computers into the classroom. Then, of course, show the teachers how to use them. The person who had been overseeing technology didn't think they belonged there, so this was quite a change for the school. Since I left Douglas, I worked as a consultant for a lot of years with CELT, the Center for Educational Leadership and Technology. My first encounter with them was still back in Douglas when we were writing our technology plans. And in Douglas, we were the number 6 in the state to be approved. And I, learned so much doing that when I was at CELT, I was in charge of technology planning, and we went all over the country developing technology plans for school districts and later helping them to procure their equipment, helping them to integrate it into the classroom. It was a fascinating job. I loved it. And it scaled back big time during COVID. So now I feel like teaching is what I'm going to stick with, and a couple of classes at a time is good for me. So the goals of this course, because it's summer, because it's the end of the school year, and because you all have personal and family commitments that go along with these times, I wanted to provide a self-paced course that you can participate in as you have time or as you can make the time. So I have one module per week set up, but I'm setting them up so that when you finish one module, you can start with the other. So if you have a rainy weekend or something, or some extra time, you could even go through 2 modules in that time, and then maybe leave it until a little bit later in the semester if you have all these graduation parties and things like that. So that's how we're going to do it. I'm looking at things that are standard aligned. So I'm not giving you specific apps to use with a specific course, but helping you to use different tools with all of your courses. So as I said, we'll have 5 modules, and this would be spread out over a 5 or 6 week course. We're not going to have any synchronous Zoom sessions in this class because I've always found that people have so many things going on that they just can't make it. So I'm going to be presenting the materials. With each module, there's a set of lecture notes and then a recorded presentation like this to introduce concepts or drill down a little bit deeper into some things. And as you submit your assignments, I'll try to grade them within a day or 2. So the assignments in general, you have several tools assignments. And so for each tool or for each module, you'll have a different set of tools to look at. And you can download it, use it, review it, and tell me about it. So I have this little table of contents that goes with it. And for example, if you were to choose New ZLA or something like that, then you would download it and set up an account so that you can talk about how you might use that in your classroom. So there's a project description and a list of tools that will come up each week or each module, and the 4 of the assignments comprises 65% of the final grade. The last assignment, the other 35%, is to create an interactive lesson. And we'll be looking at the tools that you could use in one of your modules. And they're like Nearpod, Pear Deck, Genially. There are 5 or 6 that are listed that you can use. And you need to include a video, use text, include some images, and then ideally have 1 or 2 or more opportunities to pause and get student feedback. Sometimes people pause their YouTube videos so that they can insert a question, and then the students respond, and then it goes forward. Sometimes they use the tools that are provided with these softwares like Nearpod or Pear Deck and interrupt in those ways. So the first thing for you is to introduce yourself in the water cooler. Then you can start Module 1 because it's going to be available as soon as the course starts. So I'm looking forward to seeing you online. If you have a question, you can email me anytime through Canvas or at lkeating@framingham.edu, and I'm happy to set up time for a Zoom session or a call. I'm always available. I just want to work around your schedules. Thank you very much and good luck.